I am not by nature an angry person, but right now I got booted out of a draft on the new client and I'm trying to log on the old client, and I've probably missed several picks um, in a draft with Nick and Bob. So also have, bragging rights to consider, which makes it even more important that I get logged in, and I'm just waiting for it to connect. Why not? Okay, so I'm back here. Now if it'll actually load up the draft, that would be a nice addition. And if not, well, then I'm just screwed. Okay. Okay. So best card there so far is my Staticaster. The other ones are pretty much unplayable. Oh, that sucks. Um, what card here is being passed pretty late? Maybe none of them. I'll take the Guildgate. And Electromancer is decent. Is it normally you can piece together pretty late? These are just unplayable cards. Here I'll take the Rescue. And don't really want the Doorkeeper. Counterflex. It's a bad counterspell. Now, Stealer versus Cackler. Or that if we ended up going into white instead. I'll take him. I think he's more powerful. That was a rough start to a draft. So I am somewhat hamstringed. But, possibly a 3-color deck here. I don't like the double white commitment of that, but it did seem like the best card. And none of these are making my deck. So, now that I haven't fully calmed down, but trying to take some deep breaths, notice Grungeon and Brewmaster Bob are also here in this draft. We all are taking the Ravnica challenge. I really am hoping I didn't end up passing a Sphinx's Revelation while disconnected, because that would suck. Also, I'm joining this chat. Hopefully it didn't go away when I ended up logging out. They won't be able to see it. I can't see, or they maybe can see it, but I can't see my responses. I don't know. Whatever the case, I am anxious to, well, Bob left the conversation. So can I just go that direction? I mean, I'm gonna take it. I'm just going to play a mess of a deck. I almost feel like 4-color or 5-color good stuff is my best bet here. Guardian is pretty good if I'm ramping into Worm. I do have some mana fixing for lands, but I'll have to prioritize Gate Creepers and Guardians if I really want to make this work. And even at that, I don't know if it works per se. But the nice thing about it is it allows me to take the best card in each pack. Oh, disaster. Okay, so there's a Gate Creeper. Help me fix my mana issues. And if that's the case, I probably should just show all. Although those are pretty much unplayable. Probably I'm hiding the cards that I just showed anyway. Yeah, Annihilating Fire is the best card available. Yeah, we're not playing currency. Everything that was hidden needed to be hidden. It was out of sight for a reason. Really, the weird could be hidden as well. So what cards would the Electromancer make significantly better? Explosive Impact is a lot better with an Electromancer. If we're playing 4 colors or 5 colors, what are other sorceries or instants that are real costly? Assassin Strike would probably be better, although that's getting me to double black. But Explosive Impact, there we go. Uh-oh. This is a rough one. So here, I could take the Key Rune, which helps with mana fixing, helps with ramp. Probably the best for what I'm dealing with here. Here, maybe the Jailbreaker. I'm going to be playing Guild Gates, probably every Guild Gate I can get. Might have been better off with that last Jailbreaker, too. Is a defender, so can help out the Axebane Guardian get more. We can chain defenders for a while there. Okay, we'll take another Guild Gate. We need a lot of mana fixing. The other thing to think about is, how good is Armada Worm if you don't have any populate? Is it still, I mean, it's still good. It's still 2 bodies and 10 power for 6. But I think it gets really abusive when you have a 5/5 trampling token that you can duplicate. Slum Reaper. Why not? We're probably going to be, having some creatures that are going to be fairly expendable. If I could gain life for all of the different colors I played, then I'd be on board, but just 2 isn't going to do it for this deck. Ooh, the classic battle of Axebane Stag versus Minotaur Aggressor. Which one is less valuable? Force of Might. So heading into pack 3, we really need Axebane Guardian. And here, Mono might actually be the best option. Lesnia Keyrune gets me a couple more colors. Azorius Guildgate also gives me options, but hate to first pick a Monobloom, and I think it'll table. So if it's gonna table, what else could I take? I think I could take the Keyrune. Ooh. And the Guild Mage. Passing a Guardian to do it. But I'm taking the Guild Mage. And a Smiter. So, however it happens, Lesnia is pretty wide open. Call of the Conclave. Yeah, it's really wide open. But that puts me into a question of how do I not tear down a okay Selesnya deck with 5-color monstrosity. Guardian's gonna help. Second Guardian plus Vine plus my Guild Gates. The splash in all directions is looking better all the time. And I think I'll be able to run a base green. Herald versus Knightly Valor versus Rootborn Defense. Herald gives me another early answer. I'll go Herald. I mean, if you go Herald into Guild Mage, into making a token, into populating a token, you can sometimes win games just off of that. Blood Fairy Giant's the best card available. And I don't think I could really be intending to play both Minotaur Aggressor and Axebane Stag, but if there was a deck that was going to do it, a Axebane Guardian deck that has some other defenders to support that, and a couple Keyrunes, this would be the deck to play 7-drops. You know, the double reds are basically saying, okay. So here I have the option of playing that guy or those guys. Towering Indrik could be my only answer to flying creatures. So that's also something to consider. And probably enough to consider that I end up taking it. Yeah. And very happy to get, at this point, I think the Rootborn Defense. Monobloom would be nice, but I actually have quite a few things I'd like to populate. I'll take Courser's Accord. It's better than these guys over here. Probably Brush Strider or maybe Common Bond. Common Bond is I'll take Common Bond. And why not Avenging Arrow? It'll be interesting to see when all is said and done whether or not I could whittle this down to, 3 colors, um, or whether playing the rainbow truly is my best bet. The problem is I have so many gold cards that go into multiple colors. The Electromancer, Abrupt Decay, and then, like heavy red commitments for Annihilating Fire and Bloodfray Giant, Staticaster. Okay, let's make the most out of this. I think the best part about it is I may lose, but I'm in Swiss, and this could be a fun deck to play. If I don't get mono-hosed every single time, which could happen when you're playing this many colors, but if I don't, this could be a pretty fun deck. So the Herald, the Vine, both Guardians, and the Indrict for sure. We want our Worm, we want our Accord, our Smiter, Bond, Guildgate, Call the Conclave. We want Justiciar and Rootborn Defense. And we want the Selesnya Keyroom. So, if I was just playing a normal deck, I probably would be happy to start there. But I'm not playing a normal deck. I have to go into a few. I'm only at 14 cards. I don't want to play. I wouldn't be torn up about playing that, or that, or that, but that would get me to 17. I'd still be having to splash for 6 additional cards. Because of the double Guardians and double Guildgates, I feel a little bit more comfortable with it. So I think we just take the most powerful cards that are available. Annihilating Fire, Explosive Impact, Abrupt Decay, Ogre Jailbreaker, Bloodfray Giant. Keyrune gives us another ramp / mana fixer, so I'm okay with that. I like Staticaster. I like Reaper. And having a Dramatic Rescue. Then, you look at our curve, and it's actually a pretty good curve. A little top heavy here, but something I can live with. Don't have that many 1-drops, so it's okay to be wasting that first turn on the Guildgate. And if we suggest here, they're going to go heavier with some of these colors. For example, the blue, because they're double red, they want a little bit more. But we have 2 for the blue, no, 3 for the blue, 4 for the blue. So I'm going to get rid of that altogether. So that puts us at 37. I really think we have to be heavy enough forest, because, if we can't play the Vine, if we can't play the Guardian, then we're not getting to where we need to be. I, whatever. Let's find out just how much of a train wreck this deck will be.